Kanye West is one of the most influential as well as egotistical people in the music industry to this day. He is a self-proclaimed genius who has never been shy about sharing his opinion with his fans. Fans have stood by him through his many trials and tribulations, from mental health breakdowns to a failed presidential campaign. There is no doubt that Kanye has been in the spotlight for many controversies in the past, some more public than others, including getting robbed by a family member. Be sure to watch until the end to hear about what has most recently landed Kanye in hot water.
I don't think in the black and white lines that I've been programmed to think in, and I think in full color.
Bill Cosby statement. Kanye has said a lot of things that have left many in the world shaking their heads. His tweet surrounding Bill Cosby, however, might have been one of the most controversial statements to come off of his Twitter account. We all remember what happened with Bill Cosby. For years leading up to his case, there had been a dark cloud surrounding his name as more and more people publicly announced the horrors that he had subjected them to. Cosby was eventually found guilty of drugging and raping a woman in 2004 at his home in Pennsylvania. This news took the world by storm. One of America's sitcom fathers had betrayed everyone's trust. He was ultimately sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison, but has recently been released from incarceration. While the trial was all over the news, Ye was busy promoting his 2015 album, The Life of Pablo. On New Year's Eve of that year, he shared a single from the album called Facts, which contained a head-turning bar about Bill. In the track, Kanye says, "Do anybody feel bad for Bill Cosby? Did he forget the names like Steve Harvey?" Normally that bar might have just been brushed off as a crazy Ye line, but he had to take it one step further and turn to his Twitter fingers. He posted 3 words. In all caps, he wrote, "Bill Cosby innocent." His fans didn't like this at all. A lot of them felt hurt by his choice to defend someone who had been unmasked as a monster among men. Kanye faced serious backlash from these comments for quite some time before his fans had something else to focus their anger on, but this didn't stop Ye. He has continued to make music while maintaining one of the largest fan bases in hip-hop history.
Moving on to Kanye West, who in one day pissed off so many people with a comment about Bill Cosby. He declared, Bill Cosby is innocent.
The stolen laptop. One crucial piece of equipment in an artist's toolkit nowadays is the laptop. Whether it's for storing music or personal files, you can't really function without one as a musician. That's why when a celebrity's laptop or phone goes missing, it's a big deal. There is a lot of information on those devices worth a lot of money. Kanye fans were all concerned as to what would happen with Ye's music back in 2015 when one of his associates, Malik Youssef, whom he collaborates with often in music, tweeted out that the rapper's computer had been stolen while they were in Paris, which seemed to get confirmed after whoever stole it began to leak some of West's music, including the track Awesome. At the time, West told a spokesperson that that was false information and that he was always in possession of his laptop. But that was a straight up lie, and we all found this out on his 2016 track Real Friends. In the song, Ye not only speaks about his laptop being stolen, but he also says that the person that stole it was a family member who squeezed him for cash. Ye says that the laptop was taken by his cousin, who was given $250,000 in exchange for the computer. That's crazy. It hurts when you find out your friend has been stealing from you, but family? That's cold. And then to demand money for it, that's even worse. Beefing with Wiz. A trend with Yeezy is his Twitter outbursts. They don't happen all the time, but when they do, they usually come off as manic. Ye often gets himself hyped up and will go on a sometimes 15-post rant about something that's either going on in his life or on his mind at the moment. This particular rant took place on January 27, 2016, and started out with him talking about his opinion on in-app purchases, but was soon aimed at Wiz Khalifa. Now, Wiz and Kanye have always had a history, mainly surrounding the fact that before having a child with Wiz, Amber Rose was dating Kanye. Though you would normally expect some sort of tension in that situation, there normally wasn't, at least not until Wiz had some criticism for Kanye. Wiz claimed that Ye was not giving the proper credit to Max B, an incarcerated rapper, and the fact that he popularized the term wave or wavy in hip-hop. For some reason, Kanye took this to heart and began to turn his attention to Wiz, and specifically brought up Wiz talking about KK. We all know Wiz is a stoner and has made a lifestyle out of it, and a lot of us know that he has his own strain of bud called Khalifa Kush, aka KK, Well, apparently, Kanye wasn't aware of this and saw KK as meaning his wife at the time, Kim Kardashian. This sent Ye spiraling downward, saying all sorts of obscene things to Wiz. Things like, "You wouldn't have a child if it wasn't for me," or "I own your child." All sorts of statements that many felt were just unnecessary, and for the most part, just not true. But this wasn't the first time that Kanye let his anger get the best of him, and it most likely won't be the last.
Do you think you went a bit hard on Wiz this morning?
I said what I had to say.
Leaking Drake's address. It's no secret that Kanye and Drake haven't been seeing eye to eye for a while now, but there are some things that should be off limits when it comes to public beefs. One of which would be putting the other person into a dangerous situation when so far the beef has been strictly based on words. Well, Kanye has crossed that line with Drake after he was dissed by Drizzy on a new track that he was featured on. Trippie Redd dropped the song Betrayal, which features Drake. On the track, Drake disses Kanye and Pusha T for what seems like the millionth time. Drake says, "All these fools I'm beefing with that I barely know. 45, 44, let it go. Ye ain't changing shit for me, it's set in stone." 45 and 44 are Drake referring to Kanye and Pusha based on their age, saying that they keep beefing with him but they have never even spent any time together. He goes on to just flat out let Yeezy know that he can't stop him, his career is already set in stone. It wasn't long after the song dropped that Kanye responded with a screenshot of a group chat that everyone assumed included Drake, warning him that he would end his career. This wasn't the end of it though. Shortly after the screenshot, Kanye then posted a picture of what looked like maps, with Drake's address and his location pinned. That's messed up. There are some crazy people out there, and though he took the post down, there is no doubt that it was seen and probably screenshotted by thousands of people, if not more. That's just not cool. Everyone remembers what happened to Pop Smoke when his location slipped out there. Now, the odds of Drake being attacked might be low, but that's not really the point, is it? There are some things you just don't do, and I feel like getting others involved in a beef that has nothing to do with them is one of those things. And it would seem a lot of Kanye fans agreed because they were not happy with him for that one.
What other rapper do you think?
I don't know. Help me out. I'm trying to work out where the cul-de-sac is.
Yeah, okay.
Go.
So, God is funny.
Yeah.
Drake
Right.
lives
literally.
lives 4 blocks down the street.
Final thoughts. Kanye has been known to make some slammin' music, as well as making some outlandish comments. That's part of the reason his Twitter following is so massive. Everyone is waiting for the next thing that he's going to say. Will his next post be the next headline? I guess we won't know until he makes it, but for now, be sure to subscribe to stay in tune with all of our hip-hop news and information. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on our next upload. Until next time, stay safe out there.